Welcome back, DP. We hope you are all having a great week and staying safe inside. We have a great show for you, so sit back and relax and let's get right into it.
As most AP students know, the AP tests are coming up. There has been a lot of confusion regarding how and when the tests will be taken. The format for this year's testing is very different from the usual AP test. For most classes, the test will be a 45-minute open note free response test. But for the classes listed on screen, they will be turning in their normal portfolios. Most classes didn't cover all the topics they needed to, so the AP test will only have the material up to what you learned in March. If you decide that you don't want to take the AP test this year, you can cancel it and get a refund for what you paid. If you think that you need more help studying, the Advanced Placement YouTube channel does live lectures for certain topics. Here's a list of times and dates for all classes that have AP tests. You can find the schedule and more information regarding the AP tests on the College Board website at collegeboard.org.
Thanks, Willie. For those who are planning to take any AP test, make sure to read more on collegeboard.org. Now we have a great video talking about some great hiking tips you can use while going on hikes during this quarantine. So let's send it to Ashlyn for more.
Hi, I get it. We're all stuck inside these days, but taking a walk and getting some fresh air can really help. Here's some tips. First thing that you absolutely must bring, water. Preferably a full water bottle with preferably cold water. In these days, it's essential that you bring yourself a mask, and anybody else you're hiking with should also wear a mask, and to practice social distancing while you're hiking. Depending on how long your hike is, you might want to bring a backpack, preferably one that has a water pack in the back. It's crucial that we practice social distancing. You can hike over on Elwood Bluffs to the Mesa or over to the Bacara. I hope you enjoyed this fun and safe hiking tips. Stay safe, everybody.
Here's a tutorial showing you and all of our chargers how to tie-dye a shirt.
Hey DP, I'm Moana, and today I'm going to be showing you how to tie-dye a shirt. There are many types of tie-dyes, but today we're going to be doing a spiral tie-dye. Here are some of the things that you need to get started.
Your choice of dye, rubber bands, gloves, and a white t-shirt.
Now we're going to prepare the shirt to tie-dye.
Locate the middle of your shirt. With your fingers, twist the shirt in a clockwise direction, making sure to twist the edges as well. Keep everything tightly bundled. Next, take 3 or more rubber bands and tie them across the shirt so that they overlap in the center. Ensure that they are equally spaced.
Now that we've tied up the shirt, we're going to start dyeing it. So grab your gloves and choose any colors that you want. I have mine right here. And you're going to want to fill them up with water. There's already powder inside, all the way to the black line right here.
Now it's time to apply the dye. After shaking the bottles vigorously, pour each color in between the wedges made by the rubber bands. After you've dyed every wedge, flip the shirt over onto the other side and continue dyeing until it's complete.
Now that we've finished dyeing the shirt, we're going to place it in a bag and store it overnight. Now that you've left it overnight, we're going to take it out of the bag. Ooh, looks good. And you're going to remove the rubber bands. And now we're going to run it under lukewarm water until the water runs clear and all the dye has gone out of it. You want to make sure you're wearing gloves because all the dye can get on your fingers and stain them. Alright, so now that we've wrung it out, we're going to put it in the dryer and see what the finished product is. Now it's time to put it in the dryer. Now that it's finished drying, you can take it out and admire your hard work.
Sometimes it's hard to find the perfect show or movie, especially when it seems like you've seen everything. But our very own Connor Dolan has the perfect recommendations for us.
What's poppin', DP? And welcome to episode 2 of Movie Review with Connor. Today we start off our weekly watches with Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. This is a modern-day sequel to the original book and movie. 4 high schoolers get sucked into a video game and have to progress in the game in order to survive.
This is a video game, which means we all have special skills.
Why am I running so slow?
Our second weekly watch is The Pursuit of Happiness, starring Will Smith as Christopher Gardner. The Pursuit of Happiness is a heartwarming story about a father and son who get evicted from their San Francisco home and are in need of shelter and money. But everything changes when Gardner gets an internship as a stockbroker. Our first classic is a movie that constantly breaks the fourth wall.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off follows a high schooler who believes there's more to life than just sitting in school all day. For our second classic of this week, we have Breakfast Club. This hilarious movie follows 5 kids who are all assigned to weekend detention. They get up to some crazy stuff and realize they're not so different after all. Warning, this is an R-rated movie and may not be appropriate for all audiences. Well, DP, that's all I got for today. And as always, that's just a review, a movie review.
I know that all the teachers are recording weekly attendance and participation and checking on the students that need the support. But I also heard something about grades. Let's send it to Rebecca, who has more.
Hey Chargers, some of you might have noticed that you got an email through Student Square talking about a board meeting that happened last night. It's about the new grading scale, but don't worry if you have no idea what it's about, because guess what? We have a news report coming at you next week, so stay tuned.
I can't believe it's been over a month since we were last at DP. Here's a quick recap of the band's field trip to New York City right before our very long and extended break.
Last month, our very own Dos Pueblos concert band traveled across the country to perform at Carnegie Hall for the New York Wind Band Festival. This all came about thanks to our award-winning band director, Dan Garsky.
We had a lot of activities related to the festival. We had a joint exchange concert with another high school where we sight-read each other's music. Then we had a clinic with the college band director to perform on stage in Carnegie Hall.
Carnegie Hall is the most prestigious concert stage for classical music in the U.S. and has hosted many famous composers and musicians.
Well, Carnegie Hall's an amazing place. The acoustics are phenomenal.
After a year of dedicated practice, our band was able to show off their hard work and take home gold at this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Imagine coming back from a week-long trip and then never returning to school again. It must have been hard for those 100 kids who came back to a changed world. Our video convention got canceled right as we was about to start, but what an experience we got. We hope you all enjoyed today's show, and we can't wait to see you again next Friday. Until then, make sure to keep up with any school information via Parent Square, Student Square, or social media.